The London Broil, so many variations on how to do these. Call it poor man steak, whatever you want. I recommend everyone trying this. Stick around, we'll see what we can come up with. To get this London Broil seasoned, you can really use whatever. We want olive oil to get some fats in there since it's so lean. Just kind of rub some olive oil on there on both sides. As far as seasoning, you can use whatever you want. These McCormick grill mates are good. I'm going to use Weber. This is my go-to, New Orleans. Just pepper that on. Get that nice and rubbed in on both sides. Alright, we're going to wrap this in foil. Keep it in the refrigerator for at least 45 minutes. I like to shoot for 4 hours, so however long you want it to marinate in that olive oil and seasoning is fine. So with this London Broil, not going to be on too long. I'm just going to fill that up right to that vent there. I don't know, maybe 20 briquettes. One thing I like to do when I light this, just spray some paper towels with some oil. You guys can dip it in olive oil if you want. Put those paper towels down. Just give that a lay. It'll probably take about 15 minutes for those charcoals to be ready. We're gonna go ahead and get this London Broil on. You guys that have watched me before, I do indirect heat. We've got a hot zone over here, cool zone or a cooking zone right here. This is about 300 degrees. Once I get this London Broil on, the temp will drop. And since this isn't going to be on real long, I'm going to go ahead and put some wood chunks on right now. So you guys may have seen me smoke some stuff to where I introduce wood chunks later on in the cook. Again, with this not being on too long, you want to get that smoke flavor into the meat as soon as possible. So I'm using Hickory. It'll go good with this Cajun seasoning I have on here. Probably 3 or 4 wood chunks. Just put those on right on the briquettes. It's not going to take long for those to smoke. I'm going to go ahead and close this. If you want, you can put a probe in now. I like to wait later on in the cook. Probably 45 minutes into the cook, so you can see that it's already starting to smoke. We will close that and then just open these vents up a little bit. For you guys that don't know about these Webers, you've got a vent on the bottom. The air comes in and goes out the top vent. So you always want the vent on the side where you're cooking. You've got the briquettes and wood chunks over here, or meat in the vent there. So you guys can see that. That smells good. Your neighbors are going to love this when you're out using the Weber Kettle grill and wood chunks. It's been on for about 40 minutes now. Cooking about 275. Let's see where we're at. See, about 115 degrees. I probe it on the thin end of this cut of meat. Let's take it to 120 down here. Let's get a reverse sear on this. See what we got. If you guys are liking this content, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Drop me a comment if you'd like. But more importantly, make sure you have that notification bell on. That's the only way to ensure that you're not going to miss out on any of my content. It's been about 5 minutes. We're at our 120 degree mark. What we want to do, get this probe out of there. And we're going to do a reverse sear. And how we do that, we're just going to open this up over here and drop some more wood chips. It's going to get a nice flame. That way we can get our sear. It's going to add a little more color to it, not much flavor. Alright, those flames are looking pretty decent. We'll see what kind of sear we can get. Sears it real nice. 20-30 seconds per side. Once we're done searing it, let's go ahead and bring it back over here. Gonna put our probe in. Let's cook this to 130 degrees. We'll get this off, let it rest for about 10 minutes. All right, this has been resting now for 10 minutes. Let's cut into this, see what we got. You guys can see, even though this is a lean cut of meat, how juicy that is. You don't want to cook this over 140 degrees. It'll dry out too much. That might be a little too pink for some of you, but man, that's how I like these London broils. So much flavor in these. You guys can put them with some potatoes, sweet potatoes, mashed potatoes, whatever you want. Pick these things up, I don't know, 11 bucks for a 2-pound, 2.5 pound London broil. You guys really can't beat that. I do recommend you guys trying these. You guys can see, man, that's just good. That looks so good. Got a nice color from that reverse sear. Nice color inside. So juicy for a lean cut of meat. There's not much fat on these at all, but still so much juice in these. Now let's see what we got here. That Cajun seasoning on that, good smoke flavor to that. Guys, you can cook these in under 2 hours. So juicy. It doesn't have much fat on. Man, it's good. Perfect. Looks like we got what we want. Let's enjoy it.